Well then, and I think I interrupted you when you were
Oh, I was just starting to work on this.
doing
here a
this,
little
and
bit,
then in the
yeah.
back you still got some.
I've got another Skyliner back here, which is a future project. The 51 Pontiac here. This car had been in the barn in Indiana since 1983.
So this is a real barn find here.
This is a real barn find.
So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. Cool, very cool, sweet. And Mission Classics, remember?
Mission
Classics. I'm gonna keep saying the names, you guys remember. And it's missionclassics.com. So missionclassics.com. Any of these cars, they said they could ship them anywhere you want.
Anywhere around the world.
So, and then he does work on cars. Is this a Ford?
This is a Skyliner.
The Skyliner, but it doesn't have the glass roof. Some of them have the glass roof.
This is the retractable hardtop.
Right.
So this steel top will retract back into the trunk.
Okay.
So if you get on YouTube and look up Skyliner, it's really a neat piece.
We've featured a couple of them, and
Yeah.
some have the half glass roof, some don't.
Yeah, they're glass tops. Yeah.
Right.
Most of those was in 55, 56, but 57 with the new body style, they created the Skyliner.
And they seem to come red and white. Seems to be like the most
common
popular
color.
of those.
Yeah. Now this is the 57. I do have a 58 sitting over here that I'm getting ready to get painted.
So you're working on that. So
I'm working on that one. So
if you see these here, go to the website, and we'll put the link down the bottom. You go to the website, and they may be done by now. By the time you're watching this, like I said, we're in fall of 2022. So if you're watching this maybe December or 2023, look, these cars are probably done by then, or maybe. And then what is this? This
is my personal car. I've had this car now for about 10 years. I've been working on it off and on that whole time. This year it'll be under paint. It'll be on the road probably by winter. So, but this is a 1959 Chrysler Windsor, and it's a two-door hardtop. Her name's Nadine.
I was gonna say it looks like Christine a little bit.
Christine's younger sister. So this is
the hotter, faster one.
Right, and. I was originally going to modify the car a little bit and do like a black or a charcoal gray with a blood red interior maybe or something. But the more I got involved with the car trying to find parts, I got involved with some of the groups around the world, and a guy that has a convertible, which is only one of 4 in the Windsor line, told me that, you know, him and I would probably be the only 2 with this color of blue, and it's called nocturnal blue. So
okay.
That'll be the correct color.
So this was the color of the car.
Yes.
So this is original paint.
No, this is I painted this, but it's the original color.
So, okay, so original color.
Yeah.
And then you're just sitting here like Christine, and when you go home, you're like, okay, when I come back, there should be no more dents.
Yeah, there should be no dents.
So while I'm home, while you're home eating dinner, you need to fix yourself here.
Yeah, she needs to learn from her sister a little bit more. So,
and then engine-wise, let's see, you got dual quads on there.
It's a dual quad system. This is actually a pretty rare engine.
So is this an original engine?
This is the original engine. It's a 383. Now most guys think, well, it's a 383. Well, this is not the same 383 that everyone knows about. They only made this engine 2 years, 59 and 60, and it's an RB block. So it's got the raised deck on it.
Okay.
A regular intake of a 383 will not fit on this. This has a longer stroke and a lot more torque.
Right.
But this car was ordered with a quad system on it, and I'm just now getting everything hooked back up, and so hopefully soon, by the end of the month, it'll be running. So,
well, maybe we'll get to see this at Carlisle Mopar, like when we were there this year.
Right.
So if you, so I don't think we saw any. If you guys have seen our Carlisle Mopar videos, I don't think we saw one of these here. I know we never saw this engine because I've never seen. What is it? What's that called?
It's called the Golden Lion. That was
Golden
Chrysler's
Lion. So that was
logo back.
So that's actual. Are they original?
Yeah, this is the original decals.
Okay.
For the valve covers. So it's the Golden Lion, and Chrysler used the lion for their advertisement on just about everything. So there'll be a leaping lion on the side of the car. There's some on the dash. I had one embroidered in the seat. So yeah, and in all the brochures you'll see the lion in the background and all that. So But it was their Golden Lion edition. That's why the valve, the air cleaners are gold. So.
Okay. Well then, and I think I interrupted you when you were
Oh, I was just starting to work on this.
doing this, and then in the back you still got some.
I've got another Skyliner back here, which is a future project. The 51 Pontiac here. This car had been in the barn in Indiana since 1983.
So this is a real barn find here.
This is a real barn find. I had the car, got it out of the barn, got it down here. The car runs beautifully. It's got a flathead 8 in it, 3-speed on the column. And I put new tires on this car, and I was driving it down to the diner about 3 months ago, and a guy pulled out in front of me.
Oh.
So
this was not from the barn.
this is not from the barn. Yeah, you know, the car was...
So it lasted 50, 60 years in a barn, and then some Florida snowbird.
Right. But the car rolled twice before it finally came to a stop on the side.
Wow.
And what's remarkable about it, I don't know if it was the way the concurve or the ditch was,
right.
But it landed on a rock right here.
Okay.
But none of the side trim is bent on this car.
And you said it rolled, and that's a testament to these cars being like as strong as they are, that the side windows didn't even crack and the roof didn't cave in. You roll anything now and it wrecks the roof.
Right. So that's how the car landed.
Oh geez. Up on its side.
Up on its side.
Wow.
So, and they asked me if I had my seatbelt on, and of course in '51 there was no seatbelt.
Right, they didn't have them They didn't have seat belts back then.
They said, well, so I take it the airbag didn't go off either.
Right,
Not
yeah.
in '51, no.
Yeah.
Everything's metal.
Yeah, the only airbags on this are the ones on the tires, or maybe the ones in suspension for a low rider.
Right. Right.
Wow.
So after I have the car towed up here,
right,
it sat out here for a little bit. I come back out and the car started right up, and I drove it right back here to the back of the lot. So,
wow. So it's really, so that's a barn find, but that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes they're safer in a barn forever.
Yeah.
And then I see a low rider over there.
That's actually, it came with this car.
Okay.
The deal was I did a silent auction, and I call this the Beast. It's a pretty rough old car. So I had to dig this out of the field up in Indiana.
So that was in the barn.
That was in the barn.
And this was in the field.
Out of the barn, yeah, yeah. This car's actually got a good frame underneath of it. So if someone wanted a really ambitious rat rod project.
So the only reason this is here is because it was part of the deal.
Yeah.
So, but
when you look at the two cars,
right,
that car was the tan body with the green top,
right, and this was green with a
shift. So this had the green body with the tan top and an automatic. So it had the automatic feature to it. For '51, that was pretty rare. So.
Now this would be a fun project to make. Just to looking at this would be a fun project to make into like just a NASCAR car from that period, you know.
Good, yeah.
You know, I mean, because
body's pretty rough.
The body's pretty rough,
yeah.
So you could actually paint it up to look like an old NASCAR. You wouldn't even have to worry about the dents and stuff. It would be a fun car, and like you said, the frame's pretty good on it.
The frame is good on it.
So, does it even have an engine in it?
It does.
Is it locked up, or
I haven't tried.
Or you haven't even looked at it, so.
But it's got the engine and the automatic transmission, everything. So
now, is there anything on this that you're going to be able to use to fix that?
I probably won't. I'll probably leave because it's it's been,
because it's complete.
Yeah, it's been welded on a few places in the past, and I can find better sheet metal elsewhere for it. You know, but yeah, when I found it, I didn't even know it had a front bumper on it until I dug down to it.
Oh my gosh, awesome. Well, appreciate you talking. I mean, out of surprise, we got a beautiful, I mean, guys, you got to check it out. You got to, for those guys, just go to the website anyway and check it out.
Yeah, check the website out.
If you're interested, it's easy to get to here.
Yeah.
From anywhere. I mean, bottom line is I-10 is only about 2 hours north of here.
Right.
So you can get anywhere in the country. Yeah. Bring a trailer. Call somebody with a trailer. There's a U-Haul place right down the street that you can get a trailer.
Or one up the street.
Yep, and there's one up the street too. So you can fly in here to St. Pete, and be here in probably 45 minutes.
Yeah, you can go here to Tampa, fly into Tampa International, and you can take the expressway on up. You know, 45-minute drive.
And you're here, and they're beautiful cars. They're beautiful cars. So we'll probably come back here maybe in about 6 months, see what other stuff he has, and see what's sold and what isn't. But thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, check out the website, and much appreciate to just out of the blue driving by. This is what happens if I didn't.
Normally I don't look this bad. So.
Well, I'm the only one that looks ugly on my. I'm the fat, ugly, bald dude on this channel.
I'm doing body work today, so like.
But yeah, you know, I appreciate you just allowing us to visit as well. So,
anytime.
All right, guys, here's April. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.
Where it says merchandise store right here, merchandise store link, you will see it says https:/junkyards-barn-finds with, and you click on that and it's going to take you here.